The dispatch from the 1400 metre marker. In jest, one of the trailers early on with Turkish Lira. Just Nat's the first to go. African Diva's getting over. Lingalonga's in the pink. They're followed further back in the field by Frosty Princess, who's near the rail. Princess Cozina's on the outside. Then Miesk Sunrise. Irish Rose is in the yellow. DAIDALA's giving them about 5 or 6 lengths start at this stage. Power Pitches on the inside. Then comes In Jest. Further back in the runners, Class of 8 and Turkish Lira. African Diva shows the way. In second is Princess Cozine. They're not going quick. Just Nat is back in third. Frosty Princess at the rail. Then Lingalonga. Miesk Sunrise on the outside of runners. Then DAIDALA's got about 7 lengths to make up. Irish Rose. Further back In Jest. Top of the lane, 500 to go. African Diva's the one to get to. Just Nat is back in second. Princess Cozine. Then comes behind that Miesk Sunrise. Lingalonga's got to get some running room. Still got 4 or 5 to go. African Diva's still the one to get to. Is clear. Coming to the 200. Frosty Princess. Lingalonga. Just Nat's on the outside. But African Diva's in a galloping mood. Although Frosty Princess is coming. African Diva, Frosty Princess. DAIDALA takes off. DAIDALA's going to get them all. And DAIDALA came from nowhere. Close for second. Frosty Princess and African Diva. This race changed dramatically. First, Frosty Princess was going to get up, but look at DAIDALA's going to get up on the nod. So DAIDALA is the winner, number 9. Gareth Van Zyl, he watched it about 20 metres from me up in the top suite, and they're victorious, so they win it well. Frosty Princess second. Tote favourite number 1, Lingalonga in the pink, then Miesk Sunrise. Further back was Class of 8, Power Pitch. So yeah, African Diva still clear. Frosty Princess the main danger. And then 2 off the left. DAIDALA makes up that 4 or 5 lengths. And all of a sudden just kicks into top gear and wins it well. The King's Chapel. Warren Kennedy was runner-up in the first 2. And he just gets up here to go one better. There's the photo. 9 the winner from 4, 8 and 1. Tote favourite number 1. Number 9 pays up 4.30. Until the 4th, back to the studio.
Well, interesting race. African Diva skipped at the top of the straight, and it just changed over the final 200 meters. And what a finish from this filly, DAIDALA, trained by Gareth Van Zyl, of course. Warren Kennedy doing duty. Alan Peters, well done to you, sir. And Bush Hill Stud, the breeders. Not disgraced back in second was Frosty Princess, but a good debut. Let's get Gareth into the office, into the number 1 box. Gareth, good win from this filly after an encouraging barrier trial.
Thank you, Dees. Yes, it was an encouraging barrier trial. She's a big girl. She's still got some strengthening up to do to fill a big frame, which I've told Alan Peters all along. But you know, he's never put me under an ounce of pressure. He supported me from my start in a big way. And when she crossed the line first, I tell you what, it felt like I'd won my first Group 1. It was just amazing. That's how I feel towards Alan Peters. To you, Alan, thank you so very much. Well done for having bred the filly. She's a lovely filly. She's going to strengthen up and go further. Warren will tell us more, but I'm most delighted.
Bold move from you after a barrier trial over 5 furlongs to throw her straight into 7.
Dees, I was considering even a mile, but because that is a bit more of a bold move, I thought I'd play it safe. And we bumped a weak field, let's be honest, with the scratching of Generator. It changed everything for us on paper at least. And we take it with both hands, welcoming in the new year on a better note and hoping to go forward from here.
Anything else left from your side?
Dees, Ziggy ran a great race, a good second in the second race. Now a winner, Marquetto's our last in the next race, last for the day, and can put a line through his last run. He didn't race properly that day, and I give him an outside squeak.
Thanks for that, Garrett, and to yourself and your stable, all the best, and may 2019 turn out to be the year of your dreams.
Thank you, Dees.
Nice one, Garrett van Zyl. Warren, the race changed over the last 200 meters. I thought Lucas skipped at the right time and that was it. But we saw in the previous race as well where you were in front, you can make up the ground.
Deez, you can make it up. Yeah, look, the last race, I thought I did everything right. My horse ran to the line, he didn't tie at all. Just beaten by a better horse on the day. The horse of Robbie's quick and really smartly in that last 200. You can see in the replay, I nursed my horse all the way to the 200, then I asked him for maximum, and Robbie was quick and past me. So, no excuses, he got beat fair and square. And this horse, Deez, yeah, she surprised me today. Filly looking for 10 furlongs. She's big and strapping, she wants the ground, she's still very immature. So, where she came out, I was always going to get her to try and run, but wherever she was happy. And top of the straight, when Luke skipped, I thought, we'll be happy with her place here. Because she wasn't travelling well and she hadn't given me anything. I'd asked her once or twice and she hadn't really responded. Once I laid the stick on her, Deez, different story. She changed legs, got balanced up, and she just responded all the way to the line. 200 out, I said, the way she's quickening, she maintains this, I've got them. And she won well.
I was just chatting, as you guys crossed the line. It's amazing how some horses love to be on that inside running rail, and that's where she found her best stride.
Yeah, Deez, look, I didn't want her to a lot of guys moved to the middle of the course lately, so I didn't want her to run there and have to look for traffic. A big filly like that, you don't want to end up switching her and losing momentum and balance. So when she straightened up, and she balanced nicely, and I asked her to run, she was down the inside. I let her run there, it was nice and open, and she had a nice clear run all the way to the line. So she won a really nice race in the end.
Now, I want to find out from you about what you like later on this afternoon. Is there anything that stands out in your mind?
Deez, look, I've got a couple of competitive rides left. Look, a French, he's been a bit disappointing. He's got clear ability. He can run that horse, so he's just got to put.
He's been gelded. How's he been doing after gelding?
He's gelding. He's taken it really well. He's doing fine. His work is fantastic. So, if he brings his work, he's a massive runner. Deez, but the last two runs put you off a little bit. He is a bit of a thinker in a race, and he does dig his toes in when it comes to the business end of a race. So. He's a bit of an enigma. We're trying to get on top of him. We might ride him a bit differently today. We'll speak to Gavin in the next. But, then we got the Bayou. Look, the obvious danger has got to be Sir Bernardini. Great run last time with me against Tribal Fusion. 6 furlong, obviously a little bit sharp. Yeah, it was too sharp for him. He is looking for the mile, so he's the obvious danger in that race.
Now, I want to say this with complimenting you. I opened the Cape Town book and I don't see Warren Kennedy there. Did you try for mounts or you decided I'm not going?
No, look, I decided we had runners running here today that I wanted to ride. Ziggy Zaggy obviously wanted to ride this filly of Goes and Frenchie. I really wanted to ride them. So my stable gets first call on me, D, so I'm here to ride for my stable's horses.
Yeah, because the way I see it, the way you're riding, I'm sure you'd have got a call up there. But Warren, keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers.
Lovely. That's Warren Kennedy, and he's brought home a first-timer here in the first leg of the Pick 6, horse number 9, DAIDALA. But as I mentioned, if you're not familiar with the rule, and you included horse number 4, Fostry Princess, you will double up in the Pick 6. Well played then. And 9, 4, 8 were the top 3, and then Lingalonga rounding off that quartet. Up next, it's our last exotic. It is the jackpot, 14.25, race number 4, 25 past